Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back with you guys with another soccer prospects video. I have two props for you guys today. I have Noah Ellie over 53.5 passes attempted, as well as Yuri Yeronin over 2 tackles. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start with Yuri Yeronin, then we're gonna go into Noah Ellie. So starting off with Yeronin, right? So he's going up against the Union. The Union have a heavy possession advantage, as they have a 52.5 possession advantage over a 43% possession advantage to Charlotte. So Charlotte is one of the worst teams on the road at possessing the ball. So we're going to take advantage of that with a team that is going to possess the ball the most. So meaning that Charlotte is going to be on the defensive, and they're going to sit back and try to defend and ward off the Union. And what that means is that it'll be more conducive to tackles, being as though they're going to be in the defensive end and they're not going to be offensively forward. So that leads to more tackles. And then also the Union like to play down the right hand side, which basically is funneled right into Yuri Yeronin. So in his previous matchup against them, let's see, where is it? So in his previous match against the Union, let's see if I can pull that up. I just had it up here. Okay, here it is. So in his recent match against the Union, right, we're going to go to chalkboard, and then we're going to go to attempted tackles, and then we're going to kind of delete everybody off the board. We just want to see one player, right? So Mr. Yeronin, there you are. So like I said, everything's going to get funneled down this right-hand side, and as you can see, he got dribbled past twice in this game, but he's managed to get 2 tackles to push. But I think that with these opportunities where he was dribbled past, I think if he just gets one of those to go down as a tackle, he will be able to go over his 2 line. As you can see here, in the 62nd minute, he tackled in 1 possession. But it doesn't matter if he wins or loses possession of the ball. All he needs to do is attempt to tackle and not get dribbled past, and we basically cash if he goes over 2. So it doesn't have to be a successful tackle in order for it to count. All that matters is if it's attempted. So I like that. And then another game that he went over, which right here, as you see, he's a willing tackler. As you see here, even down into the offensive side, he tackled somebody in the 84th minute. And then defensively, right here, he was dribbled past. He tackled, but he doesn't win possession. So that, like I said, that still counts as a tackle. Same thing here, dribble pass, and then stand in, and he does not win possession. So I really like him to be able to get at least 2 or push to get 2 or go over. But another thing with him is that he has covered this line or at least pushed this line in every game on the road except for 3 games, as I'll show you guys that here. So defensively, and we're going to go away. Then we're going to sort it by highest to lowest. And as you can see here, he's only missed 3 times of at least getting a push or going over. So I like him in this spot. And then fast forward to Noah Ellie. Noah Ellie is going up against Toronto FC. Toronto FC and New York, they both struggle with possession. Now, granted, Toronto has a slight advantage as far as possession battle, as they possess the ball 48% of the time. And the Red Bulls are actually the worst home team at possessing the ball at only 42% of the time. But I don't think that really matters in this case, because normally, if you have 2 teams that are poor at possessing the ball, possession normally is like a 50-50 split or 48-50 split. So it's nothing too drastic, to kind of call. But one thing that stuck out to me as well, to make sure that, he will get his passes, is that both of these teams are really, really solid defensively, and they don't give up a lot of shots. And what that tends to, if you're not going to get a bunch of shots, then that means it's going to be more inclined to passing, trying to get those shots. So as you can see here, New York Red Bull, they average 7.9 shots against. And then I think Toronto is around 13, if I'm not mistaken, like 13.8, 13.4. So right around there. So that means that they're going to pass the ball more than anything. And I think I have one. Yeah, his previous match, he played against them a couple weeks ago. And as you can see here, look at his pass map. He's constantly passing the ball in, defensive areas to try to get forward. And one thing that sticks out to me as well, especially when you have a defensive center back that's passing the ball, is that you want to have a goalkeeper that doesn't kick the ball, bomb the ball forward all the time, and likes to build up through the back. And what I mean by build up through the back means pass it to the defenders first before you go forward, and let them build up through from the defenders to the midfield to the attackers. And that's one thing that they do well, because I'm looking at this is the goalkeeper's passes, and all of his passes are within close proximity of where he is most likely standing at. And it's not, a lot of his passes are not where my cursor is in this offensive half to try to, quickly get the ball forward and be direct and try to play the ball. So normally when they play the ball, for those of you guys that are new to soccer, if they play the ball forward, and in this area right here, they try to, pass it to like a tall striker, somebody that, if he passed the ball to him, he can kind of head the ball down and kind of control it on his feet to pass it, sideways, left or to the right where my cursor is, to his teammates that are coming upfield to be able to build up that way. But a lot of teams, I think the more successful way to build up, to get offensively, to get offensive play really, is to build up through the back, meaning your goalkeeper pass it to defenders and pass it, like I just said, pass it to the midfield and pass it to the attackers. That is the best, most efficient way to play soccer, in my opinion, and you will have more possession that way because you're basically trying to find the right pass and you're not trying to just, quickly play the ball forward, which can go right back to the defenders of the other team, and they play on the offensive as well. So I really like him in this spot. And then his heat maps tell the story too as well. As you can see here, he stays in the defensive half, builds up, a lot of his passes. These are all of his touches. He had 125 touches in this game. And then also with his pass map in this game as well. Let's go to chalkboard and let's look at his pass map. As you can see here, same scenario, heavy pass map in the same areas. Doesn't really go too much forward. If he does go forward, he's most likely supporting the attackers and giving them the ball where they can get into the box and be able to be productive. So those are the two that I like. Noah Ellie over 53.5 passes attempted, as well as Yuri Yoronen over 2 tackles. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.